Hello, my name is Zhatelier, and welcome back for another episode of Dream Ruler Ultimate Roman Restoration. Yes, that's the one. And in previous episode we had a bit of a stalemate near the Florence, but currently we are... I remember in between the episodes we do have the troops here. We can probably try to take out the village there. There's bound to be not much in terms of garrison. If we have a look at the total military, it's 700. If they have military, that's not going to be much. Let's just put it that way. Now, at the same time, the naval battles on the western shores are still raging on, and they're actually starting to bombard another place. Sicily, that is. Now, there's not much I can do about that because our productions are not good enough. On anything, really. I mean, I could stop the automated repairs and do stuff manually. I mean, we are... using a fair bit of construction. Have we repaired any of this? Or we haven't even started repairing that because we didn't want to. Some of the military goods production over here is being repaired, so that's good. If we can get that up and running faster, that's going to be great. We're actually producing as much as we can military goods right now. Once we repair these, that is going to up the production value a bit more. We might be able to hit something like 380. Maybe, that might be a bit of a stretch, but somewhere around there we might be able to get a bit more military goods, meaning that we can... Oh, right, actually... Well, I'm not going to sell any of the surplus right now of military goods, because we need to get a stockpile. Anyway, let's have a look at how this goes. If we can capture that immediately... Oh, yeah, there was no garrison. Okay. Then let's move up there. Move the artillery a little bit closer. We might be able to take out the capital as well without any fight, and then we can turn that into a colony, which will probably be assigned under Ethiopia here, or Italian East Africa. But that's at least one less thing to worry about then. It will take a while before the... Oh, bloody hell. So now they've moved all the capital ships down here. And still some are bombarding Rome. Oh, lovely. So this one back there to Ancona. Now, we do have some troops here that we can transport over. Those troops are going for repairs. We're gonna have to let the submarines regain some of their strength. Do we? Okay, we are out of military goods again. We didn't even produce the total or max amount right now because of lack of military goods, not military, industrial goods. Speaking of which, okay, we are repairing the industrial goods facility over there. Anything else? We could repair this one. Because once we get it repaired, it will pay itself back eventually. Right, so these submarines will be our only hope, basically. We need to take out the escorts one by one, and... So there's a port over here in Syracuse. Oh, it's technically a sea pier, so we can't repair there, but it's better than nothing. Oh, bloody hell, yeah, there's a lot of ships here. Is there anything that we could do about that? Not really, we've got some fighters there, but they're not going to be able to do much. Let's gather up the submarines. Because no doubt they will move along the coast here, they will just wait for the supplies to spread. Which, it is still spreading. And then they'll get all the way around here, and eventually they'll reach Taranto if we don't stop them. We don't have much capability of stopping them right now, which is the crux of the issue here. Mostly losing garrisons, although where did we lose this infantry? Oh, hold on a minute. That's not great. Okay then. I suppose we can fall back there. We are producing infantry over here, but it's taking forever. Yeah, they haven't actually even started it due to the lack of supplies. So how much is the current demand for military goods? Is it still 9.3 thousand? Okay. Could be worse, I suppose. It will take a while before we actually reach anything useful in there. Industrial goods, we're still trying to buy the... Let's have a look. Trade. Importers, Germany is importing a lot. And of course we are importing even more than that, or at least our demand is even more than that. There's not many people that are providing industrial goods, which is a bit of a problem. I suppose I could move this artillery around here, for example. We've got these troops, so let's see, transport them over. We do have some some infantry over there that we could technically move, or if we were to move in the Army Group 6, which is artillery, if we move it over to Venice, transport it over here, bring it over here, we might be able to take out at least part of this area. Of course, again, we are suffering from the lack of supplies, so there's not much we can do about that. Yeah, all the ships have moved down south. They're destroying new areas of the garrisons. Yeah, they're just spreading the shore control there. Well, if we can take out that ship out soon. Oh yeah, there goes another garrison. Honestly, it's probably best if we don't even produce anything here now. We're gonna pause that. Because if they get us spawn in there, or if we ever manage to build the troops in there, well, they're gonna get destroyed by a huge amount of navy. Right, gather up the troops there. We do have a lot of artillery there, then we've got these troops that we can move up that way. We've got some troops here that still need to go back to be repaired. There would be industrial goods production over here, and the industrial goods production... Yeah, we are actually producing as much as we can, but we did lose a lot of the capabilities earlier. There's plenty around here, but those are near the shore, which means that we can't really do much about that. We sunk one of the ships here. Which means that they might lose control over these, although most likely not. That's a pretty ship. Correction, that was a pretty ship. Ah, they did lose a little bit there. Can we take out that capital ship? No, it's moving away. We'll go do a bit of a strike there and then run back to resupply. Well, there's one capital ship that is not bothering us anymore. Maybe that too. Okay, so these ships we're gonna send back to Syracuse. We're just gonna have to keep on doing that to clear out the shoreline. These troops sea transport over to Venice. I know that this is not necessarily the easiest way to do things, but that is probably the safest way right now. And a bit faster than sending the troops. I mean, if we send them there, they will get bombarded. So the next barracks would be... well, there's not many options, is there? At least around here they will not be able to hold the supplies. Well, we will be losing a lot of troops here. Because of the enemy navy. What we could do is we could go and clear out the surroundings of Sicily. We are gonna keep the blockade going over here. And we've got a lot of ships here that we could move to Toronto, I suppose. Got an interceptor there. But at least we're not giving up without a fight right now. How is our support going actually? Military support is going up to 100 again. Trench. Domestic approval rating is 30.9 and military approval rating is 100 and going up, so it's gonna take a while before they give up. We might be able to make them give up at some point. Let's move up to the forest here and take our Lawrence garrisons. With the help of these garrisons, it should be an issue. And the artillery, of course. I mean, the biggest issue will be that we'll run out of supplies in just a little bit. But we can probably move in more artillery but there. We can take out that. Okay, the tank and one of the infantry needs to fall back. Yeah, sure. Military goods shortage, I am aware. Then we lost a lot of garrisons and some... Wait, where was this? Okay, so we lost a plane. For some reason need to wait. Do they... Oh, they can use supplies from... Oh, bloody hell. So they will be able to keep the supplies here. Oh, we do have 2 escorts over here. If we combine our armies... Oh... Let's take out that escort. Oh, do you actually have... Oh! That's pretty good. That's actually excellent to have a submarine that can actually fire further than 1 hex. I didn't know that I had those. Okay, so we got one of those at least. How about... Oh, we're not automatically deploying either. How many ships do we have in reserves then? Mostly ships that are being repaired. Actually, all of them. No, well, there's transports, but we don't really need them right now. No, but we do need some other things to research here. Do we... No, I don't think we need those. I think some sort of... I mean, the literacy program, for example, is not a bad one. Okay, Florence is almost ours. If we can clear out the surrounding area, we can repair the troops here, which is gonna make things a lot easier. Okay, we lost a garrison in there. Come on, artillery, do your job. We got 2 bars. One, so it's almost destroyed. And there's only 1 garrison left there. I'm actually a bit surprised by that. move all these a little bit closer. This artillery a little bit closer. But that is gonna increase the industrial goods production by some degree. I'm not sure how much exactly, but we are now producing a little bit more militia goods. Oh, Soviet and Japanese relations go sour. Well, I mean, historical, yes, but unfortunate for them. Right, this submarine I'm gonna have to send up for repairs in Toronto. We do have another submarine that we can send up as a replacement. We can send up 3 other submarines to defend that part there, and then we're gonna send these 2 submarines to help regaining the control over here. If we can get our control up here, we're gonna stop the supplies going in there, and that is gonna stop them from keeping this area. Hold on, what's that? Pretty submarine over there. It's not firing upon us, but that's a bit annoying. I suppose we need patrol boats or something to actually be able to fire upon the submarines. We're gonna hold here until we can be sure that our supplies reach here. And then we're gonna move forward. Supply lines are important. Right, we're gonna actually move into Prato now. And Florence, we're just gonna make sure that we have max garrisons. And the industrial goods, we're gonna keep on building that just to get the production up a tiny bit. We'll move in this group a little bit further up. We're gonna move Spike down here to start clearing out that area with the infantry in there. Losing a lot of infantry or garrisons over there, but it's actually probably over here rather. Right, did they repair any of these troops here? Yeah, they've repaired a little bit. And these need to go repairing. But soon we can actually repair over there. We got the La Marina, we're going to move over there to clear out the surrounding area. Do we have the supplies yet? No, not by the looks of it. It will spread there. It's just going to take a while. Have we started building any of the ships yet? Nope. Or the planes. And the planes we may have, well, actually no, it doesn't really look like we have.
We need reinforcements.
Okay, we got a lot of troops here, but not enough by a long shot. Move the artillery to Florence so we can give a bit better support. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to set up these 2. Attack unit. Take out that mounted infantry. There we go. That's being forced back. Now, we don't have any troops around here defending right now because 18's troops got mauled quite heavily. Let's actually have a look. 18 still has 3 units left, which is not great. Oh, we got one of the research places. Oh, right, excellent. Let's put in something else in there then. Maybe torpedo designs wouldn't be a bad one. Would that unlock anything in... Actually, that reminds me. Do we have any better submarine designs here? This would require the basic torpedo. That doesn't have a huge range, but it has a large attack. Let's get the basic torpedo, because that seems to be our only way to fight in the ocean. Now the Germans are fighting again. Well, I don't think they've ever stopped since they entered the war. Okay, that infantry needs to fall back. I think we're going to pull back the troops from there, so we don't need to fight that garrison right now. This half-track we're going to repair over there if it lets us. To some degree. Right. Okay, we got a little bit of supplies now. We can start moving up this way. Slowly clearing out the sea. And now we cut out their supply lines, so they should be losing control over most of this. Once we gain our stuff back. Hold on, where was this destroyed? Over there? Oh no. Well, we got a little bit of troops here that we can move up north one way or another. Now then, we got the infantry here, we can probably take out that agriculture base there. They won't be getting much in terms of defensive bonuses, and we got the artillery, so we should be able to take them out. But attacking further from there is going to be a bit of an issue. But there are solutions for that. Let's use the Marinas to go in there, capture that and surrounding areas, then pull back. And then we can move in Spike's artillery over there. Right, so we move the artillery. We do control most of this area still. That's a lot of garrisons there. Right, do we have more ships repaired? No, not by the looks of it anyway. We've got 4 submarines here that we could send north, but I think we're going to focus on defending this Strait of Messina right now. I'm pretty sure. Okay, we do have supplies over here, so these will not be flipping. Around here, we'll probably take out the common shortages. Yes, I know, I know. Now that escort is being a bit of a thorn in the side there, but we'll send in the submarines to take care of that. I don't think the design that they have there has huge amount of attack on the submarines. Well, actually it does have a fair bit, but it doesn't have a spotting range on the submarines, so we should be fine. Because one of these probably has the... Yeah, we should be able to fire from here. There we go. Then, nope. Not the garrison, but these two. Fall back there. The garrison can't actually move. So no harm down there, but we sunk one of the enemy ships again. So does this? Okay, no. All the other submarines don't have range, but let's put in the better submarines onto the production queue. Or the ones that have a lot of range, assuming, yeah, these ones. Sure enough, they don't have necessarily the best attack, but if you can fire upon the enemy from further away. That's always a positive. I'm not gonna make it repeat, but we're gonna make them deploy them immediately. And we got another submarine that is kind of ready. Now the control over this should return to us. It's gonna fall back with the escorts then. Actually no, we're gonna send them to around Syracuse. Send the submarines over there as well. What we'll do is we'll then send the submarines north, clear out the outskirts of Naples. And okay. So we did capture that. We're gonna move over here. Ravenna has probably 2 garrisons. Move that tank to assist. We got the infantry there. How much are we producing? Okay, 1200 industrial goods and 367 military goods. Well, there's 3 garrisons. That's not good. Right, but we can actually move these troops to repair over there, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so we've got one... yeah, it's a half tractor that is repairing there. But at least that makes things a lot easier. Speaking of which, let's send in these troops down south again. Engineer we can move... oh, actually, the engineer we can use to repair things. For example, over there. So why don't we go to construction in Florence? Yeah, we won't be able to beat the garrisons over there, not yet anyway. Let's fall back a little bit. But we seem to actually be out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Also check out the links down below in the description, but other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.